And I'm back. Hey everybody, Rob Sachetto here, the zombie guy. Gonna get into frame soon. Yeah, put this into frame. What we're doing here. It's a little therapy session. Uh, some kerfuffle going on outside. So hopefully we don't get to hear that. But anywho, yeah, I'm trying to relax by doing a color marker head zombie. So got a few of those on the go in the studio. Yes, it's me, Rob Sachetto. I'm the zombie guy, inventor of zombie portraits, and owner and producer of the largest zombie art collection in the universe. Let's just call it universe at this point. In the world. So, yeah, I got that going. Got that going too. And we're going to be creating some more zombie art tonight with our featured character, C3PO, man. Yeah. How about that? How about that? I'm going to try to... How can I get rid of that shadow? I know I could do this, but I don't want to blaze you guys in there. Would that work or no? Nah, it's too... Seems to be a big shadow there. Okay. Well, we'll see how that works. I feel that that's better. I think it is. Anywho, I have integrated human tissue into the C3PO. Let me see check the chat there. Okay. I got a couple of icons in between there, so this takes a few secundos. So yeah, C3PO, man. Boy, does this... I never realized how much they stole the design from that Fritz Lang Metropolis robot. Like, oh my god. Like, it's a total... Like, unless all the ones I saw were heavily, like, steampunk influenced, but, like, they're all like this. They're all like, this is him. And this was hard, man. This is a hard one to do, to draw out. And I changed some things, as always, of course. I kind of have the idea, the backstory for this is kind of like the Dark Lords, the Sith or whatever, tried fusing, I don't know who died, like someone who died with C3PO, like, or that's Luke's hand or something. Like, there's just parts of heroes and stuff, man, with C3PO. So I kind of had that in mind, and like, how could that work, as a storyline? But yeah, I think that would be kind of cool. Like, they just, fuse parts of the resistance, so to speak, into C3PO, man. And he's a zombie. It's all rotting tissue. But yeah, holy cow, there's so many gears and gadgets and thick, like, gimmicks, like, all of this stuff. I was like, holy cow, I just never saw that until I really looked at it. I'm like, it's like, I knew of the obvious influence of Fritz Lang's, Metropolis robot there, but, like, I didn't realize the degree, so, yeah. So, how you been? I hope you guys had a great week. Hope you're looking forward to the weekend. I'm your gateway drug to the weekend here on a Friday night. And man, we're drawing zombies. Get a load of this guy. Yeah, so very 1920s, like, I don't know, Art Deco or steampunk and, combinations therein, stuff. Like, really cool. I love it. I love it. But he's going to have some battle damage, of course. And I have to obviously draw it first. Like, this was something I had to almost draw exactly, like the whole thing before I started zombifying it, because it was too tough to like do both. Yeah, it's a complicated character. Like, you want to get, like, there's some signature things that you had, like that stance. Like, you have to get that stance right, or else it's not him. So, I hope that's enough light for you guys. Holler if you hear me, man. Oh, hey, can you create a zombie Garamon? Yes, I will. Absolutely. You got it, man. You got it. Loves that Gatomon, doesn't he? Yeah. Yeah, will do. Will do, man. I think the next month long live stream I'm going to be doing will be Studio Ghibli characters. Because, man, it's crazy that I haven't done those yet. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to move this monitor. There. That's a nice. Yeah, that's better, I think. Wow. Really? No, this is bad. I can't see the. What the. Like, did the earth change while I was asleep? Well, I took a nap? What happened? Oh, maybe we changed this today. Oh, yes, okay. Yeah, maybe we moved it today. Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah. So, I'm hoping to do my first Twitch stream this weekend. If you guys are on Twitch or enjoy using Twitch as a video live platform, or if you're on it already, I think everybody's on it. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know these things, right? So yeah, I'm thinking everybody is, because it's video game like heavy related, right? Too, from what I sort of can see anyway. But yeah, I want to do my first, because sure I want to, reach more people, and hopefully inspire people to draw. Yeah. Yeah, he's tough. He was tough, man. He was super tough to draw. And I mean, there is stuff I had to leave out because of just space. Because I'm doing his whole body. So, he's got like 10 million more rings in here. I had to simplify that. Because the size and I'm zombifying it too, so it has to kind of read well. So those considerations. Yeah, because there's a hole there, probably be a hole there, and like pieces of charred area, around his breastplate. But yeah, he's got a part of a human skull in his thing. So oh yeah, the similarities between that robot and this, like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it, man. Like, obviously that's been talked about a billion times, but I didn't realize how profoundly obvious it was until doing it. Until I'm doing it. Yeah. I'll do like that. Yeah. Maybe a bit more battle damage here. Yeah, I really wanted to get it down before starting to zombify. Zombify. Exterminate. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you're headed for a great weekend. Yeah. All my best wishes to you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hopefully subscribing. Yeah, all the metrics for being monetized next year will double for us YouTube folks. So, man, spread the word. Share the videos. You know, want to continue, man. I want to continue. Like I said, I'm gonna try hooking up with Twitch, and like likely this weekend. Yeah. There's other avenues, but I'd really like to stay on, you know, YouTube, man. I built quite a massive library of videos, you know, and I want to kind of continue the tradition of doing that. And then Lego Times is coming. Lego Times. Yeah, I'm gonna be a Lego channel for a while. We're gonna be doing Lego city builds. Yeah. Eventually. Yeah. So I'm just tightening up the pencils here for Zombie C3PO. I can't believe I haven't done these guys yet. Well, when I say these guys, I'm obviously going to do R2-D2 next, and then head into, I think, Studio Ghibli territory. My wonderful confidant is helping me navigate the pop culture realm, you know. So yeah, it's great. It's great having that perspective. You know. Yeah. So, and you know, I do get suggestions from you guys quite often, which are great as well. And this is one of them. You know, this is one I finally went, that's enough. I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it, you know. That's enough. So, yeah, that part of the leg is just taken right out. Like right to the flesh part. And you know what, man? You know what, man? I'm actually gonna put a wire there. Yeah. Does that look good? Does it? Not that? Yeah, it does. Does it? No. No, because the whole idea was to have that piece of shrapnel show, and with the wire it doesn't show. I can't stuff it in naturally. Yeah, it'd look awkward. So, no wire for that. But maybe somewhere else. Yeah, you gotta try stuff. This is the trying out phase type of thing. You know, you try out what something looks like, and if it doesn't work, then you just erase it. And this is sort of like the final pencils. It's the final pencils. All right. Checking the chat. Gulp. Nebby, happy to see you doing some droids. Yeah, man. Lego City builds. Nice. Yes, it will be. Calm Blue emotion, calm emotion. I can't wait. I can't wait, man, to explore the Lego City stuff with y'all. Maybe do like literal live streams from Lego City, and figure out like where to maybe put stuff. Like the things I have. Like I have a building that's big enough to like probably put a person in. Like it's the NBA court, but I built a structure around that, and I actually used like train tracks, like like the stiff train tracks, to create a dome around it. Yeah, it's crazy big, man. So, and then there's the community center where there's a Comic-Con happening, man. And by the way, I'm gonna cut a promo on this because I gotta tell the world. Of course, I didn't know it at the time, and a friend of mine created the first stop-action Lego movie ever done, and it's on this channel. Like it's in the videos, and you see the whole thing happen. Like it's a build of the castle, that really cool first, or I think it was the first gray castle, and so it's built brick by brick, and then you see, yeah, you have to see it, and then there's like a big plasticine stop action dragon at the end, and they all fight it. Yeah, man, you got, and that's that is the first, apparently the first Lego stop action movie ever done. So if you want to see it, it's on this channel, man. I think it's Knights of the Square Table or something like that, but it's up in the video section, man. Yeah, first Lego stop action movie. Did it in high school with a buddy. Yeah, we went in, moved the thing, yeah, stop action, baby. We spent our weekends doing that. You going in? Yeah, let's go in. Okay, let's do it. The AV room. Yeah. All right, so that's enough reminiscing, old man. But yeah, if you want to see that Lego thing, it's on the channel, man. It's on the channel. It's got a mad number of views, I think, too. But you could be the next if you haven't seen it. It's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, I found the tape, and got it converted to digital, man. Like, anyway, yeah, it's a long story, man. It's a long story, but one worth telling. All right, we're gonna add the gray to indicate the dinge. So whatever underlying dirt or overlying dirt, regardless of, it's really up to your perspective. It dulls the color that I'm going to add on top, which is going to be, like a pale yellow. And then darken up the areas, or touch up the areas where there's actual human flesh. Yeah. But you didn't have this in your bingo card of entertainment tonight. And you know what? Here's the thing too. Like, there's so many ways I could have done this. Like, I could have actually zombified, like, him in terms of, like, his metal and all that. Like, made him, like, that kind of zombie. But I'm like, that's kind of a stylistic thing. This is more of, like, it could have happened thing. You can almost see this in, like, some kind of Star Wars fanfic horror thing, yeah, like story or whatever. And who knows? Maybe it already exists. I don't know. I remember people going, like, when they would see the Stormtrooper zombie, they'd be like, yeah, those were actual zombies in this story, and and they would tell me that, and I'd be like, oh, cool, I didn't know that, so that was kind of a neat, interesting thing. I didn't think Star Wars would kind of go there, but that kind of allows me to do something like this, where it's this, really effed up fusion of, flesh and C3PO, man. Like Qui-Gon Jinn? Is that his name? Um, who played him? Liam Neeson. Yeah. He died, right? Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it already. So yeah, that could be a part of him too. Like they probably, used a part of him too for this. Arcane experiment. Oops, sorry. I have to go there. Just close now. Nebby. Da, da, da. Oh wow, nice. Oh wow, nice. I'll have to check it out after this. Amazing. Haha. I have an embarrassing amount of Lego myself. I am looking forward to this. Yeah. Oh, bro. It's some of the most therapeutic things you could possibly do. Will R2D2 have a zombie little person inside of him too? I really did think of doing that, so that could still be on the table, man. I was like, what am I gonna do for that? Like, and that absolutely crossed my mind, like 1,000%, right? Then I'm like, no, I almost want to do the same thing, or like do the thing that I do with the inanimate object zombies I've done, like make him like he's flesh now, and he's rotting, which is a bit of a departure from this, because this is a fusion of robot and like automaton and human beings, right? So that the R2D2 would be like made of flesh in that shape and form and everything, man. And he's got like bioluminescence. Oh man, yeah, like that. That would be a way to go with that character, right? So, but yeah, they wouldn't be congruent. Like you wouldn't put them together. I'd have to kind of do an R2 that was more like this, or vice versa. Which that would be cool too. Him as like a flesh creature, like but in the same shape and all of that stuff. Yeah, that'd be crazy too. Like he's got flesh pulleys and stuff. Yeah, that'd be crazy, man. Okay, so we got that first wash on there. Now, since he's mostly the same color, I'm just gonna go right ahead and add that yeller right now, because the gray's already there. It's already established. What I'll be doing if I add the yellow now is just adding more shades of gray on top. More than likely. So let's add that yeller. And it can mingle with the gray added already. The teeth will be yellow too. Yeah, he's like a RoboCop. It's like a RoboCop C3PO, man. Yeah. Crazy times. Yeah, I like that idea too. I like the only thing is it's true, like they won't be congruent. Like they'll be like I'll have to make another one or both in this version. You know what I mean? Like yeah, I'll have to do 4 is what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. Because you want them to be paired up. You know, if you're gonna put them on your wall or something. Yeah. Okay, that's a good base. I believe. I believe. But maybe a little bit more yeller that I can then degrade with grays. Degrade. Yeah, I guess that's what you do. It's a grade higher and you're trying to take it a grade lower. Yeah. That's right. That's right. But this time it's shade. Yeah, the brilliance of you're trying to take the brilliance of the color down for zombie stuff, right? Because they dirty. Well, they're dirty, like they're covered in blood and dirt and whatever, weathering and oxidization for this guy, you know. So yeah, they're not gonna be a brilliant color of anything, you know, unless they just ate someone and they're like, you know, there's red blood all over them. Got the giddy stinks. The story of C-3PO as a metal-clad human created as a slave by a young Anakin would really lend well to how he became so evil. Man, yeah. See, that's great. That's a great backstory, right? You could have that. Yeah. You could just, you know, there's your little short fan fiction, you know, booklet zine or whatever, man, right there. That's cool. Maybe coming out with a horror anthology, and it is gonna be weird, man. It is gonna be weird. More on that. I'm gonna do it as a crowdfunding thing or whatever. Yeah, like whoever wants it basically can order it there, type of thing, and if there's enough orders to like constitute printing, then I'll print it, type of thing, you know. Yeah. Because yeah, I'm gonna do it. I kind of just do that for the fans, right? For fans of my work. I don't for that. I kind of don't do like, oh, I'm gonna print 1,000 copies or anything. I don't think that's possible. But if you guys dig the Cape Fear comic graphic novel, man, gonna be coming out with the second one next year. I really hoped I could have done it this year, but somehow Palpatine survived. That's all I'm gonna say. something next year. Yeah. So I know I keep saying I'm working on it. I am working on it. I gotta mentally prepare for it too, and I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. Yeah, feeling good. Feeling limber, man. Feeling good. So yeah, time to do comics. Time to do comics. Hand and do comics. Yeah. Now what? I'm gonna let that dry. Yeah. Oh boy. It's a little bit. Let me see if I can Disperse. See if I can disperse that so it dries faster. Disperse. I'm gonna disperse that so it dries faster. Okay. That should be okay. Yeah. I hope. Okay, that should be okay. All right. Well, it's gotta dry. It's gotta dry. You know. Yeah. Can't really do anything on it now. So, let's. How's about? Oops. Can't show you that. There. Doing some marker head zombies. Yeah, man, I really trip out to these because well, they're very trippy, man. And this is pure therapy, like I mentioned earlier. Yeah, it's something you just go like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna create a new texture here, and it all works. You make it just all work, you know. So yeah, like you can add anything at any time. You know what I mean? As long as it fits, as long as it obviously fits the you're not going outside the area that you've established or anything like that. You're staying within that, but you're doing basically whatever you want in terms of like creating weird shapes and textures and like all kinds of weird stuff, right? And that's part of what this series is, you know. And sometimes you'll see things in there, man. You'll see stuff in there. You'll see things, you'll see things. And that's part of the art experience, Art is not supposed to be like speed run, man. It's supposed to be admired and pondered and revered and discussed and felt, yeah, well, at least that's what I think. But it's true. It's true for me anyway. You know. Yeah, I was having this discussion again with a dear friend of mine, and talking about the value of art, like original art from noted or established or whatever artists, artists that can still be, you know, known as a big deal or a very accomplished person type of thing, like like Rob Liefeld or someone like that, but because and then people will buy anything, right? But no, like established artists, like noted artists and stuff like that. Um, Traditional, people who use traditional materials and things like that. That's like going to be such a rare thing, and you want to try to get in on that before and invest in it. Whether you just want to invest in the fact that you've got original art, or you want to invest in it in terms of flipping it, I think it's an incredible investment too, on in both senses, you know. And there's not going to be much of it soon, man. Sooner than you think. Which is it's gonna be rare to like see people do hand drawn stuff. you know. And I know, like, I'm not rooting for that at all. That's why I'm doing this, and I want to, try to reach more people, and show everybody that that's doable, and how I do it. Um, it's part of my relaxation and clarity. You know, it's almost zen. I hate kind of using that word, but it's one of those things where you kind of just phew, put your mind somewhere else for a bit. Uh, oh, Tisbricks. Yes. Hey, how you doing? Joining late. Who is this drawing? Oh, this what I'm doing right now is a color marker head zombie, but I'm actually doing C3PO as yeah. Nebby said yeah, C3PO. So yeah, I'm doing C3PO. I'm just kind of waiting for this to dry. You can see it's still wet in areas. And you know what? I'm gonna try to hasten the process if I can. Okay, it's mostly there. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to distribute the paint in dry places. Yeah, and there'll be, of course, I'm waiting for this to dry so I can add the next um, washes, which will be sort of more gray tones and a bit of rust and things like that. So, not fully wash again, just a couple of the areas, So it'll be faster. It'll be faster from here on in, and I'm gonna do that arm there. You kids want to go faster? Yeah. Yeah. He can feel himself rotting. So it's a British bad guy. Yeah. And in the leg. In the leg. There. 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 Right on. Right on. Tisvrix. That's how I say it. Tisvrix. See what's going on. All right. So there we go. This is where we're at with Zombie C3PO. And my backstory was sort of like how he became this is like dark Sith magic or whatever fused parts of I don't know, Qui-Gon Jinn and who would be the skull? Didn't Boba Fett die? Yeah, Boba Fett or something. Fused with C3PO, man. Yeah. Parts. Like he's a C3PO Frankenstein zombie type thing. Yeah. But yeah, man, it could have went the whole skin route where it's just him as skin. Rotting wearing skin. You know what? I should almost do a version of that now that I look at him. I hate doing the same character twice, but man, I almost feel like this. Maybe another robot then. Maybe another robot, if not him. But yeah, I like that idea. So I think, okay, so that needs to dry. That needs to dry. Sorry, that needs to dry, bro. So we got this. We're working on this. And this is basically, like I said, a therapy session, man. Like I just go and you know, I know the terrain. I can kind of mix it up and do weird things, and you know, create crazy textures and stuff like that. So it's also a testing ground, right? So I can kind of test out different, like, oh, that looks like a, you know, new style of boil or something, you know, or wound or whatever. So yeah, you sort of experiment when you do these guys, and they're always super fun. Like they're always just crazy, detailed, and the way they're colored and everything. I got some more going on here. What? No, not you. That guy. Yeah, that guy. This guy. Yeah, he's gonna have more of a oil on his head there with veins. Anyway, this guy. Part of his head's all chunked out. This guy got a lot more to do on him. Yeah, a bit more to do on like kind of all of these. Other than this guy, looks like a turtle man. Then this guy. Yes. That's how we like it, and that's how we do. Alright. And, yes, I'm working on this guy right now. So, yes, this. So I kind of look at my collection as almost a comic book collection. I've got mini-series of zombie art, and I've got, like, maxi series of ongoing like zombie art. However, any one of the, you know, series I stop, I can restart again, just like a comic book miniseries. You know, how many times like have you seen Storm in a miniseries, right? Like a billion times, or Rogue, or Gambit, or Wolverine. Not so much Wolverine, crazily enough, because he's in enough stuff. But they usually have like even Cyclops. They'll throw him a mini series from time to time. So that's kind of what I do. So I'm doing like the zombie fish, for example. So I think for that one, I probably have like 10 in the first series. So you could buy all those 10 as one whole series, or you could buy one of those that you like if you want to buy the original. So that's how I'm kind of setting that up in my print store. So if you guys are interested in getting original art, yeah, drop me a line anywhere, man. Here, let me know, and I'll hook you up. Yeah, maybe someday someone will buy the entire Pokemon collection. So some of them were custom orders, so all the ones I've done I don't have, because they, like, the person who ordered it got the original, so I'd have to redo it. There's a few, like maybe 5. Scorn Bunny and I can't remember. He looks like a dinosaur, like a brontosaurus. No, that's not enough. I can't remember his name. I can't remember his name. But anyway, that one, and then the the one with the, like, he's got the green goo. I think from the second series. Yeah, don't know his name. Starts with a G though. But anyway, yeah, some of those, like I think three or four were custom custom commissions. So yeah, I don't have those, so I'd have to redo them if someone wanted to buy the entire Pokemon series. Yeah, that would be insane. I like to have fun and try making like them into cards, like just fake like fun cards. That'd be kind of cool. I think that'd be kind of cool. There. Jemmy Josh, astronomical salutation. Nebby, there is a Pokemon vendor event this weekend here in the Sioux, but even I didn't sign up for it. Oh. Uh, well, I have a feeling things are gonna improve in the Sioux con wise, um, by hook or by crook. So I'm hopeful things improve there, because yeah, that last con, the guy who was gonna apparently take over doing the bigger cons there, just wiped out big time here, you know. And if you don't remember that, watch my video about that con review. Yeah, and read the many. Uh, oh my god, I think there's 100 comments on that one, and a lot of them were people that went, or that were vendors and or went. So yeah, and there's more. But yeah, I always encourage people to check out the other videos, because yeah, man, like the con reviews I think are pretty thorough. You get a pretty good idea of what happened uh, at the con from a actual person who was there, vending and talking to other vendors and things like that. So it's always like observe and report. It's nothing but that. There's no bias. I don't bend the knee to anyone. If the con's not good, I let you know. And sometimes that gets me in trouble, so to speak. But you know, whatever, man. Like, I'd rather be honest than try to paint a picture that didn't exist. I do that already. So yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay. Yeah. Let's see if I can do anything else on C3PO. You know what? I could probably add some gray brown to add more dinge. Yeah. Um. Yeah. was amazing. That was a really amazing review. I am so surprised that went so bad. Yeah, yeah, that did not. That came out of nowhere. Yeah, biggie time. I get blacklisted here from cons sometimes for speaking my mind. Oh, is that right? Eh? Sorry, vendor events, not cons. Right? Okay. Right. Right. Yeah, man. Like, I mean, look, I would want someone to tell me, the truth about things, rather than go what went wrong, you know, um, and especially someone, folks that have been through it and know why a con is successful and why it's not. Those things are easy to find out. Just ask other vendors that uh, and or organizers that you know. There's plenty out there. You know, I go over that in my reviews all the time. Like, there's a contingent of organizers that do a fantastic job of marketing, and you have to let people know that you're doing the thing. You have to let people know that there's a thing that's happening, and so yeah. So I'm adding little shadows here and there, hither and yon, hither and yon. Adding some brown. Not brown, brown, brown. A little bit of ochre. Ogre. Yeah, man, this really filled the page. I really left a little to the top and bottom. Yeah, I almost botched a pinup drawing the other day, and but I just got by the skin of my teeth. Yeah. Okay, I thought I saw that. Okay. So yeah, just adding some rust and like some what do you call it? Burn mark areas from blasters trying to shoot at them and failing to kill them. Failing to kill them. Yeah, putting some nice, yeah, shadow in there. Huh? There. What is this? What is this? Oh, that's gray. I'm gonna get some blue gray in there and do some of the wiring. Well, because it's underneath that sort of chest piece. And then, yeah, oh yeah, okay, you know what? That's a break in that. Okay, so that goes underneath there. Okay, good. All right. And then here, there, and a few other places. How do you know where to put the silence? I don't know. I just do it. No, I like when adding shadow and things like that. You kind of go like, okay, well, you establish your light source, so to speak. But this is kind of a more of a showpiece than not that the light source and stuff like that doesn't matter, but it's more of dazzling, almost like you're making it hyper realistic rather than sticking to um, all of the precepts, right? So, or the rules of lighting. Yeah. And there's always the opening to have more yellow in there and highlights too, because he's shiny. Bite my shiny metal C3PO. Yeah. It's just so weird how bulky he is. And you don't feel that when you watch the movies. Like, he seems like a skinny robot. But, man, he's got a lot of, like outer gears and stuff. Which, it's so weird because some of the robots are shown as being, like, super way more advanced. Right? Like, even some of the ships. But maybe that's a different timeline. I don't know, man. That stuff was like after the main three Star Wars, like the actual first three Star Wars movies were basically the only ones I've seen entirely, like multiple times. The others, really not at all. Like I don't think I've watched any of those all the way through. I might even have them. Do I? I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah, I don't know. I just lost interest after the first three. Like I love Star Wars. I think Star Wars is a cool concept and all that stuff. But I'm not an avid like Star Wars. You know, aficionado. And that's why it's kind of weird that it's taken me so long to do this because I like Star Wars enough for me to have done this. And I've done the Wookiee, what do you call it? Jabba, Greedo, like a lot of different Star Wars characters, lots. But not the main ones though. Princess Leia, yeah, I have done her, but not Han Solo or Lando or Luke. Yeah, so maybe I should get on that. But I do want the next one to be after I do next week when I do R2D2. What was that from? That's a Simpsons thing. What is that? Why does Hapu say that? I can't remember now. It's a Halloween episode. I'm sure of it. That's so great. Yeah, you know what? I'm talking about the Simpsons a lot, so I have to pull the trigger and watch some episodes. Man, I haven't done that in a long time. Hapu D2. Yes. That's what it was. That's what he called himself because it was a Halloween episode and he went as Apu D2. Yeah, that's what it was, man. Oh my god. Yeah. And then like he was fused with the costume like everybody else. And he was doing the beep boop beep thing, I think. Yeah, I gotta watch some of that stuff. It's been too long. It's been too long, bro. Yeah. Chewbacca. I have given each one a chance. I really enjoyed the new ones too, but I do love a good story. Yeah. Yeah, Chewbacca. The Wookiee, I called him. Yeah. What a wacky Wookiee. Maybe I should give him a chance. I don't know, man. I think part of it is, and I know this is gonna sound like really dumb, but the color palette of those movies turns me off. It's all this sandy, like light earth tones and stuff. And honestly, like every time I see clips, I know that sounds crazy, like that I'm dumping on it because of that. But personally, I find the color palette of those movies like almost repulsive. Not repulsive in a gross way, but I don't like it. Like it's an anathema to me. That means I don't like it. But yeah, it's a weird thing. Like I don't. Even if I thought of watching it, I'd see like the opening scene or something and go, nah. That's why I'm a really hard sell for post-apocalyptic like desert type movies. I don't know. I don't like that color palette. Mind you, I love Valley of the Guanji, but that was a little different. That was shot differently. It had a denser film feel to it. But like I loved that new Mad Max movie with Tom Hardy and I can't remember her name now. Who was it? Charlize Theron? No, I can't remember now. But yeah, that movie was amazing. I love that. But that had varying color palettes too, which was great and needed, for me anyway. So yeah, I know that sounds like really weird, but that's kind of why I've held off on a lot of them. There. I'm sort of densifying things a little bit now, adding a little bit more gray here, a little bit more brown there, letting it intermingle with the yellow hue, and sort of like look dirty, Yeah, look dirty. Yeah, but yeah, the whole melding of the flesh with the metal. Yeah. I would have to I just have to think of who they would meld it with, you know. Who did they have access to that they could just do that to? Like, even if that person was dead, you know. Little fly in here. Little fly in here. Yeah, because I used honey. I used honey in my coffee. That's why. Yeah, see? There he is. Right on the inside of that. Yeah. He wants my honey. Yeah, he's coming for my baby again. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh, there you go, right inside. Oh. Okay. I never wanted to kill it, but there. Now, that we let dry for a little bit, and I'm going to add a bit of rust, and by that I mean red, nice scarlet, and an ochre. But I'm going to dilute it a little bit. I'm diluted. There. That's a little better. Okay. Then, yeah. Dirt, mud, grime, rust. Actually, these things are much darker too. The pulleys and things. I never really noticed that before, man. That's so weird. Yeah. I never noticed those giant joints. Look like Stone Cold with his giant knee braces on the outside of his jeans, man. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Never thought of the color palette of a movie before, but everyone has their things, I guess. Yeah, that's weird. That's even weird for me to explain, but it just turns me off. Like I kind of like go, I don't want to watch sand for the next hour and a half or hour 45 or whatever. You know, I don't know that palette to me. Yeah, I don't know. For me, just like being told a story, I enjoy a lot of movies. Yeah, and my movie collection is extremely varied. Um, so yeah, I like a lot of different genres and everything. Like I love horror and sci-fi and stuff for sure, but give me a good crime thing or drama, whatever, like Glengarry Glen Ross, or Heat or Manhunter, whatever. Like those films, man. I love that stuff an awful lot. You know, uh, some comedies, man, but not that many. Um, Very few, I would say. No, like rom coms or anything like that. It's not my thing. There's a lot of stuff that isn't my thing. I just don't, I just don't own, you know, because I'm not like I would have like twice as many movies if I was just getting anything. But like my collection is varied, but it's also quite rich with different things, So yeah, I like that. I like the um, choices, you know. And there's some stuff, man, you just can't get on streaming. Like, and or you can get it right now, but it's like in French only. I realized that on what do you call it, Crave. I'm like, how is this? I guess because they think, oh, it's like they're doing it on Canadian Crave that it's naturally going to be French. Like I don't get that. Anyway, so yeah, I found that out, and I was like, you go to the caption thing or whatever, and it's like there's only that option, you know. Anakin's wife died. Anakin's wife dies. It really upset him. He turns into Vader after that. Maybe he has her infused. Yeah, I never thought. Well, I never thought of that. I didn't know that character existed. Actually, Star Wars, right? Phil Gandy. Hey, how you doing, man? I usually your first post is hello. I love that. Star Wars, right? You're drawing. How are you? I'm good, man. I'm good. Talking about arts, talking about pop culture and Star Wars and stuff like that, and drawing C-3PO as a zombie. Yeah, and next Friday, gonna do C3 or R2D2 man. Yeah. And also, I think I might be doing some. Yeah, I prefer having physical copies of movies. Yes, I find it hard to find stuff. I want a lot of the time. Yeah, it's true. Drawback of liking weird movies. Yes, they're often hard to find streaming. You're preaching to the choir, man. Absolutely. I have stuff that you can't stream, or it's like the most obscure thing or whatever. For a long time, even Basketball Diaries, I couldn't find on streaming anywhere. I think it's on some channel now, or I call them channels, same thing. I think it's on some streaming thing now. uh, but I don't have it. It's a weird one. I thought I saw it on there, but yeah, even that, like, and I love that movie, man. That movie is like super underrated. One of DiCaprio's early movies, and man, what a great film. A lot of faces you've seen in other movies too. Um, Harsh Times isn't there. Harsh Times you can't stream. That blew my mind, and that's one of my favorite movies, man, of all times. It's one of the, yeah, in the, I guess, crime drama type category. It's, yeah, man, it's one of my favorites of all time. Yeah, Harsh Times is fantastic. Christian Bale, Freddie Rodriguez. Um, yeah, just a great, whew, great movie, man. If you can find it, get it. Uh, I think it's who is the dude who did? Is it Fuqua? Antoine Fuqua that did Training Day. It's the same. I think it's the same people that did Training Day, kind of did Harsh Times, uh, and it kind of shows. It kind of shows because it has that kind of vibe, but it's a great vibe. Like it's a great vibe, you know. And movies like I don't even know. Uh, what's the one? Deep Cover. I think it might be on streaming, but like that's another amazing knockout movie, man. You know. Anyway, yeah, man, I love my movies. I love my movies, man. Yeah, and I love being able to get the physical. You know. Uh, yeah, yeah. I don't think there's a place in town that deals with that anymore at all. Like you'd have to go in and order it, you know. But like there's no displays of movies or you know, unless it's a secondhand store, pawn shop type of thing. But yeah, no movies, no music anywhere, man. It's so weird. It's so weird. Like having grown up through all the different phases of uh like media technology, it's mind blowing how like I would say fast because it's within my lifetime that it changed. Like from me having, you know, two channels on a TV that you had to like go to change the channel, uh, to now is just like it's astronomical, right? Like I've lived through every phase of that, like the beginning of that, like type of thing, you know, where technology was changing. You know, there was the Blu-ray discs or the what do you call it? Those giant laser discs there that they used to have. I can't remember the name now. They were like albums basically. And then they had the, you know, the CD, the tapes, and all of that stuff. Every every era of, you know, media. And it's just so weird to watch Rome fall. Like when you had blockbusters on every corner, mom and pop video stores, and all that stuff. And then that just like entirely disappears. Like just because of this thing happening. Number of factors. No, it's definitely because of that. You know. Walmart here still has stuff. I've boycotted Walmart, and it's been over 2 years. Yeah, had to do it. Had to do it, man. I started getting into vinyl a bit myself. Um, yeah, that's one thing. The closest I'm gonna do to that is CDs. Um, Yeah. Laser discs. Thank you. Yes, I really want to play it for nostalgic purposes. Yeah, you must be able to find them cheap. Like I'm sure if there's a hawk shop or pawn shop, they probably have a couple sitting there. No, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because like I would imagine that would be hard to sell. You know, and a lot of places don't deal with like electronics. Unless they're like speakers or things like that. I don't know. I like some places don't deal with that. I remember having like 4 channels and one was French. Yeah, exactly. Me too. That's what that. Yeah, that's what it was. Like you had your TV Ontario, your channel 4 and 9, and then French was 11 or 12 or something. I think. And the like the TV Ontario is channel 2, maybe. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was the day. That was the day, man. My goodness. I want to watch a Godzilla movie. Doesn't start till 10 o'clock. So I would deal with my mom. You know, like I would make a deal with her. I'd go to bed early, and she'd wake me up to watch Godzilla marathons. You know when they'd start. So yeah, she'd come and get me. You know, come downstairs. Would have popcorn or something, a blanket, yeah, and watch Godzilla movies, man. You know, yeah, until I fell asleep. You know, so there'd be like 2 or 3 of them in a row. I could usually get through one, unless it was that stupid uh, Godzilla on Monster Island one, the one with the kid, he just hallucinates everything. That was awful. Yeah, awful. Yeah, we were lucky here because if we worked the antenna, yeah, we could get. Yes, yeah, us too. I don't know. I don't know when that started. When did that start? When did I start? Because it was a Rochester, New York channel, and it was channel 11. I remember that, and they had kung fu marathons on Sunday, and I was like, "Oh man, this is the best!" And I think they had wrestling maybe too. Yeah, so getting that was awesome. But yeah, sometimes you'd have to mess with it to get it to sort of like come in perfectly. Yeah, technology. Technology. We didn't have the technology. Just check it out. Yeah, C3PO's coming along. He's drying up a bit. Gonna be able to ink soon. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna before I forget. That is an opening there too. That's it'll be dry when everything else is. Oh, that looks great. Okay, good. I don't know if you guys can see that, but all the wires and stuff are a little more indicated, visible. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Those I remember those kung fu movies, man, were so great, and they were the cheesiest ones, right? Um, 10 Tigers from Kunlun, like those types of movies, you know, the Saturday matinee type things. I'll use my fingers. Was it iron fingers? And he like destroys this big thick wooden door. He's like, and he just destroys this giant castle door with his fingers of kung fu, man. Yeah, I'll never forget that. That was great. Iron fingers. The dudes are coming out of the sand. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy, crazy stuff, man. The ninja can use anything as a weapon. shirt on. C3PO has brighter yellow eyes too, like illuminated. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of that with a yum yum yum. Where is it? Beep boop. I am not a robot. Where is it? It's my little. Come on now. Come on now. It's my little pencil, whiteout pencil. Oh, here it is. Right here. Yeah. So I'm going to add that between some of the lines in his eye thing. Eye hole. Yeah. You freaking eye hole. Yeah, so I'm going to be adding that. And a couple of nifty highlights here and there too, definitely. And again, maybe some brighter areas of yellow. But if I do that, it'll be done with marker or acrylic pen. So depending on what I'm doing with it, to give them more of a shine, the shining. Give them more of a shining. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to add a wee bit more. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. A weeble more right there. And there. Yeah. There. Yeah. Yeah, that's way, way better. Curds and way better. Yeah, see those little gray areas of shadow really help in providing that depth of the character, you know. Alex Ross does that so well with the materials he uses, you know. It's kind of like that. I think he kind of does this type of thing. Kind of in the same way I do, maybe. I don't know. I thought I saw him kind of do his process, and it has some similarities. Like he does put a gray sort of. I think he said he does everything, or he showed that he does everything in black and white first, like grayscale, and then he adds the color. Yeah, and I'm like, is that right? I don't know, man. Anyway, like I only kind of do that for the zombie stuff. Otherwise, I use more, you know, pure colors so they're more vibrant, you know. But anyway, yeah. But then I ink my stuff, and you know, Alex Ross is a, you know, straight up painter too. So he finished it with paint. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I struggled with my 3D printed Lego C3PO in getting bright eyes. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that'd be so cool. Having the eyes of a minifig light up. I don't think that's ever been done. I don't think that's ever been done. No, that'd be. Do they have lights that are that small? No, I can't see that ever happening. Yeah. It's too much. You know what I'm gonna do in the meantime? Do those wires. What color is this? Oh, fluorescent. Blah blah blah. Do I have a gray that would fit the bill? Let's try this gray. Yeah, that works. Okay. Okay. got wires sticking out there, and there. Lego. My 3D printed one is like, oh wow, really? I didn't like him. I didn't like him up by making his eyes a different color from his body was challenging with the colors I had at the time. Oh, I see. Wow, so it's a huge. That's cool, man. That is cool. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. Yeah. Oversized Lego, man. That's wicked. Where was I? What was I doing here? Oh, yeah. Looking for the gray that I have in this pen form. Where is it? Where are they? Seize them. Take them away. Come on now. Aqua mint. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want where? Okay, you know what? Have it your way. Then I'm gonna use blue. I'm just gonna add a wee bit of blue there, and I'm gonna put a couple of blue things in there. There. Okay. It's still too damp. Okay, where can I start? Oh man, that's damp too, and that. Okay, we gotta let this guy dry again. Dry again. Okay. Let him dry. Dry, let him dry. And then I'll be working on this guy. Yes. So, in the past 8 days, I've done 14 zombie pinup divas. Scanned them all and saved them all today. So this week on Zombie Daily, we're going to be doing a week-long Zombie Pinup Diva extravaganza. Much like the Pokemon one I just did a couple days ago. I did a week-long extravaganza of zombie Pokemon. Check out Zombie Daily, man. The link is in the description below. Guys, please like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. It's going to be really hard for creators to monetize on YouTube next year. Extremely hard. Would really love to someday, reach more people. And if you could help by liking videos, watching videos, increasing that watch time, all of those wonderful things, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Just when you're about to hit the winning goal there, they move the goalposts, and wow, that came as a real blow. I'm like, what do we do now? What do I do now? So I'm gonna be on Twitch, as I mentioned earlier. That will be I'll be doing live drawings on Twitch as well. And I hope to do that. I hope to do the first one this weekend, but I'll let y'all know. Check my socials if you want in on that on Twitch. I'd like to do one this weekend. See how it goes. Yeah. See how it goes. And if you'd like to check me out there, please do. That would be wonderful. Hope you guys are digging the drawings that I do. course, for more, check out Zombie Daily. Uh, I think you have to like sign in, but like maybe not. Maybe you can just see all the art, like if going to the link. I can't remember now, but yeah, I think it's all there. Like it's not behind a paywall. Like the only stuff I put behind a paywall is like stuff I have to nudity and stuff like that. So there's a couple of zombie pinup divas, and there will be one coming up that I have to put behind the paywall too because of its explicitness. Uh, which it isn't, but here we are. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to. That's like coming up in a couple of weeks. So, but yeah, I gotta hit that next big milestone by Halloween, man. 1,200 zombie pinup divas. So I think I'm at 1,161 or 2. So I've got to do like 40 more or so to get to the 1,200th in that series. There's another series that you could theoretically buy entirely or in chunks as for original art. That is a massive series. So I'm selling the original art affordably. So if people want to purchase it, it's a very affordable investment, and it can be a very lucrative future thing. Because as I've mentioned, man, original art from any kind of noted artist is gonna be unbelievably scarce in short order, because there just won't be a need for it. But having the original is just like having originals art from like turn of the century or comic book artists or heavy metal artists or anything like that, man. That stuff is like ridiculously valuable now, and if you think it's valuable now, wait for a couple years when it doesn't exist anymore. It's not the dying of an artist, it's the dying of an art. No one will be doing traditional drawing anymore that will be noteworthy. You know what I mean? Like name comic book artist names and like artist names, Robert Bateman or whatever, like that nature artist guy, like anyone, like even myself, right? Where the artist kind of had notoriety type of thing, which makes and quite simply, it's because it makes the art more valuable, right? It's from this specific person. So yeah, there won't be a need for artists like that, one day, and that's alarming, man. That's really, chilling. But I do maintain comics will always be a thing. Comics will always be a thing. There'll always be comic artists, whether they're doing traditional art or not. Comics will always be a thing. Yeah. That I know. Because anyone can do comics. Anyone. You could put out a comic. You could put out a comic. You just draw it, write it, draw it, get photocopies made of the pages, put it together, sell it. Boom. You have a comic that people enjoy. Next thing you know, you're selling tons of them. And corporate America, or just corporate businesses or whatever, will never let like that kind of money be on the table for something like that, right? It's like if you can do it, they'll do it, and muscle in on it, make the most money on it, whatever else, right? Ruin it, So there'll always be comics. Yeah. Oh, always. You have to hold them in your hand, man. They have to be printed, you know. I believe, I believe, I believe. Oh my goodness, that's good. Mmm. Mm. Okay, Jack. Let's see if C3PO. Hello. Yeah, you know what? I think I can start inking. Inkwing. Now that my eyes are going. Yeah. It's precision time. Yeah. I'll even put teeth in where his mouth is. Where you can see the like that hole or that little box where his mouth is. Yeah. The box. You opened the box. We came. Oh yeah, those almost. Man, that's so steampunky, man. It's crazy. I just never realized how utterly, like super steampunky this robot is. Robot. There. He evil. Yeah, man. All that ribbing around the edge, the rims of like things, and holy cow, so much stuff. Like, never really noticed how bulky it was before. How bulky. There. That's starting to look pretty cool. That's starting to look pretty cool. Do 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 do. Gotta stay away from the dampness. Gotta stay away from the dampness, bro. Yeah. So many, like, servos, gears, and pulleys, and. Wow. Almost looks like they use, like, what do you call it, hood ornaments to, like, put on them in areas. Yeah, but I like it though. I like how it's turning out. I'm kind of semi leaning into the steampunkery of it, of him, of his design. Now I'm making that sort of metal and flesh fusion thing happen. You know, I kind of indicated that a little bit with the head and face too. But again, you know, doing a full body shot like this, like doing a full body shot like this with something that has so many details and you know, specific, well, basically, yeah, so many details and stuff like that. Then, like doing the whole body shot of that with all the details, then zombifying it. The toughest thing to do is to get it to read well. So you don't want stuff like obscuring other things, and like you want everything to read well. So if I'm having that, you know, skull inside that his head underneath the metal, I want that to look like that's what it is. You know, it's a skull inside the metal, like fused with the metal, just like the arm. And you know, there's internal organs and wires and stuff in there. So I want that to read well, you know, so people don't have to look too long. They just know, like, boom, it's, you know, C-3PO is a zombie, and this is what's going on with them. Then they can have a look around it and look at areas. But, you know, at first glance, I want it to, you know, look, you know, like C-3PO as a zombie. So that was the hard part, you know, especially in drawing him. Like even inking him right now is pretty hard because there's a lot of small stuff, right? But it wasn't as it's not as hard as it was to draw him the first time. Like you really got to get his proportions right and everything in that stance, you know. So I really observed him. I thought I had, and I did. I had different gray. Those, no. Where are those? Oh, here's one, blue-gray. Okay. Nope. That's good enough. I got this. Yeah, there's way more, like even way more details than this. There's way more spirals on his chest plate here, but I had to simplify because, you know, there's a lot. I didn't think I could get them all in, and there's no way I could have. There's probably like 30 like lines around him, around this part, just like where's the other thing like that? There's something else like that too, isn't there? Oh, the bottom part here is hard too. Yeah, well, anyway, it was for me to draw, like I had to draw him like a person. Like I just drew him like a person and then added all of the details. And that was the hard part too, man. Like finding out, like really looking at him, and you just get a totally different perspective of like how he's built, or at least I did anyway. You know. Anyway, it was interesting, and I'm having a good time doing him too. You know, I like kind of doing angular things every once in a while, or like, you know, more precise stuff. And thank goodness I can't believe I'm even saying this. Thank goodness no one has asked for me to do Transformers for their member or for their what do you call it subscription request. Yeah. I'll let that hang in the air for a bit. Yeah, that looks great. I really like this. I like the idea of the fusion of a character with another character with C3PO. Oh dear. Yeah. He's got those Stone Cold Steve Austin uh, leg braces, knee braces. Do 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 do. Yeah, it's turning out really good. I think so far. Just don't screw it up. I am putting little areas of I'm adding holes in some of the areas of the chest plate and actually showing the rotting flesh underneath. Yeah. And then same with the rib or the stomach area. There'll be intestines and wires in there. But just wires are going to be sticking out. I don't want to add intestines sticking out because they're too thick and they're too distracting there. So I'm just gonna add the what do you call it? Wires that are sticking out. I remember, I think the best Star Wars artist I've ever seen is Al Williamson. His work on it was in the regular series of Star Wars, the first comic book series of Star Wars, where he did Empire Strikes Back, and it itself I think was collected in a 2 or 3 volume thing, but he did the art for that, and it was utterly mind blowing, man. Yeah, just incredible, cinematic, very very good stuff. Um, that's the kind of stuff that Brian Hitch probably looked at and went, "Oh yeah, I got to do that." Like it's very cinematic, you know. Lots of incredible realism in the black spotting and all of that stuff, and yeah, incredible work. And then I think he inked John Romita Jr. on Daredevil, which was brilliant. Like his inks were astonishing. Um, wow. Yeah, I'll never forget his inks on Ramita Jr. And that's when Ramita Jr. was good. He was good. Like he was competent and his artwork was passable. Unlike today where it's awful most of the time. You know, and it's too bad because I've seen him. I've seen his work when it's really good, and oh man, the stuff that he's been doing lately is just the worst. Like, I hope he doesn't have a condition or something, because it would be cruel to make fun of him for that. But no, I'm not making fun of him at all. Actually, I'm just saying, um, he must know it. He must. Like, there's no way he could be fooling himself into thinking like that's good stuff that he's doing, because it's awful. Like, those last few Daredevil covers he did, one of them didn't even make sense. I think they just printed it because it was there, because nothing on that cover, which was interior specific, was in the interior, and it was an awful Romita Jr. cover, before they revamped Daredevil again, which is the current one. So, but yeah. I'm really getting the itch to do comics, and I've already started kind of doing comics with my adult franchise thing, and it's fun. And I'm learning a lot about cartooning, more like storytelling, through expression, and just even like shots. And a lot of that stuff I've already internalized when I did the first Cape Fear graphic novel, but just getting acquainted with that stuff again is really helping me gear up for Cape Fear 2. And because I'm going to need all the help I can get from myself to do that. I struggle with my. Oh, okay. Just checking the chat. Yeah, so this is good enough to ink, which I'm getting close to finishing. You believe that? What time is it? 11? 10 to 11. 2 hours. I think this is going to take 2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours. I think this should be done. I think. Wow. Yeah, I'm really digging this. It almost reminds me of Mobius, like drawing this. I kind of feel like that line weight that he uses in doing this, and the kind, like Jeff Darrow too, like the Big Man and Rusty the Robot, or Little Man and Rusty Robot, or whatever. I can't remember but yeah, Jeff Darrow, Samurai Cowboy, or Cowboy Samurai, or whatever. That he does that too, which is brilliant. He did that Hard Boiled comic with Frank Miller way back for Dark Horse. Oh, that was incredible. I have that, and that's when I first was introduced to Jeff Darrow, and it was like the most amazing stuff ever, man. Yeah, just crazy. And the story was crazy too. I don't think the story was great. It was just there. Obviously, it was a vehicle for Jeff Darrow's art, so I don't think it was really considered, even though Frank Miller wrote the story. Yeah, it didn't need a story, to be honest. But I guess there was one anyway. But yeah, Jeff Darrow's art did all the heavy lifting, man. Yeah, I used to love that old Dark Horse stable that they had with John Byrne, Jeff Darrow, Mike Mignola, Frank Miller, Was Eddie Campbell in there too? I think Eddie Campbell was in there too. Was Barry Smith in there? No, no. Art Adams for maybe a cup of coffee. He was in there for a bit. With O'Brien and the eight man or something like that. I can't remember the name of the story or the comic that Art Adams did, but Monkey Man and O'Brien. That's what it was. Yeah. Which Art Adams doing anything is awesome. You know, that dude is the forever awesome artist, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're getting clunky with it. Getting clunky with it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that arm is like fused in. Oh, that's awful. Can you imagine? It's like the Fly, the last that last scene in the Fly where he he fuses with the actual box, like the transporter box, man. Yeah, it's crazy. That movie, man. That movie was brilliant. Yeah, that's worth another watch. I think I watched it recently, but I think it's worth another watch. Like immediately. I wonder if you can stream that one. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'll have to check. Like, thank goodness I own that movie. It's a double disc thing with the Fly 2. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's two. Yeah, it's two discs. It's a two disc set. Yeah. I think I don't. I think I've watched the second one once. Yeah. I think I've watched the second one once. I had to change computers, but C3PO is looking great. Thanks, man. Thank you. Thanks. I think that's gonna be used for black spotting there. So, bolden it up, and I'm gonna do the thick holding line course there. Adding a lot more bumpy texture to that gear, not gear, but I don't know, what do you call it? Brace, I guess. It's some kind of brace or whatever. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin. C3PO coming out to Austin's music. Do 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 do. Oh dear. There's a mashup. Yes, that's another thing I was about to discuss. Doing mashups, zombie mashups of popular characters. Yes, indeed. That's something I have not done yet. So I'd like to kind of try getting into that area and see what I can do with it. See what I come up with it. Yeah. See how nice that bold, thick holding line helps. I find anyway. I find. Well, yeah, no, it does. I mean, it just does. I find it does because it increases the contrast of the color. You know, pops the character off the background because it's got that thick black line um, to differentiate it or pull it forward from the background or from another surface. Like the background's blank here, but say there was a jungle or something behind him, that black holding line, that thick black holding line would definitely have him pop from that background as well. So that's another reason why I use it. It's a sort of a comic book thing, I guess. Um, the I mean, at least I know it's used in comic art. But where it originated, probably from those great illustrators, turn of the century guys, those illustrators, or maybe even before then. But yeah, it's an inking technique that is always works, right? Yeah. Now that's way more blocky. I love that. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I love that. I really that looks so much better with that chunky, chunky black line, black line, red rum. Yeah, and his face too. The head. I like the fact that it's pushed in, or you know, it's not as full as that side. It's like it's rotting, right? It's rotting off, but it's fused with the metal too. You know, in a grotesque display of Sith black magic. Somehow, Palpatine escaped. Somehow, Palpatine. Somehow, that platypus came back. That crafty platypus. There. Yeah. There. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, that goes there. This goes here. That. What do I want to use for that? See, I want to draw. I want to actually draw the wires. I actually want to draw the wires to make them solid. There. Okay, and then this. Make that look as Victorian as possible. It's so weird, man. It's the future, but it's like, yeah, like Earth, Earth, like strong Earth motifs. Fascinating, Doctor. There. Yeah. Yeah. That looks aight. It's gonna be aight. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think. For all intensive purposes. As the kids say. For all the most intensive purposes. Yeah, a little bit more pattern in there. Pattern. Texture. Dexter. Now what? You kids. Now, what? Where is that blue-gray I just... is this it? Yes, it is. All right. I use that around here and in there, there. Kind of almost like imply it or implode it, but not like almost dry brush it in some of the areas, like the metal areas. So somebody tell me, what was the deal with one of his legs being like more chrome? Did I miss something from, or did I forget something from the original Star Wars thing where he gets his leg shot off or something, and they had to replace it with another one? Or when did that happen? Like he's got a different bottom shin and foot, and I don't remember that. I don't remember him acquiring that, unless it was when he was captured by the Sand People. Is that when? And then like R2 put him together, or someone else did. I don't know. See, I'm all foggy on the details, Doc. Yeah. Let's see what this does. Do 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 do. Yeah, that kind of brightens, but I can't really see. That brush is too thin. I know that sounds weird, but I kind of almost want to use this because it's thicker and I can actually see the tip, where the tip's going. Yeah, there should be some yellow areas. Yeah. Oh, you know what else I'm going to use? Sand. Terracotta. It's terracotta, bro. Terracotta. Jim Cotta. What is this? Burnt sienna. I knew it. I knew it was you, even when it wasn't you. I knew it was you. I'm looking forward to getting my own copy of this one. Which one? I was absent when you said that. I'm looking forward to getting my own copy of this one. My apologies, I was out when you said that. But I am going to add some burnt sienna to the areas here to add some dirt and a little dark, but that's okay. Because then I'm going to add, what's this? Flesh. Yeah. Whatever that means. I'm going to add some of that. Just to sort of add some mystery colors in there. Like, but it's true. You know, it's true. I did it because it's true. You know, mixing up some colors in there that are sort of what's the word I'm looking for? God, they clash. What's the It's not unite, kid. Not for thinkings. Just keep drawing, dum-dum. All right, sir. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Contrast, color contrast. Thank you. Jeez. Color contrasts. Yeah, like having some blue and ochre in there. Add to the sort of dinge dirt, you know, um, rust, oxidization of the metal, oxidization of the metal, people. Get away from the windows. Like from the beginning. Oh, I had to research it. He had a silver leg in that first trilogy. Oh, really? Oh, sorry, I mean getting my own copy of C3PO. Oh, okay. Oh, like as a print, yeah. Yeah, cool, awesome. Well, I'm going to be doing R2 next, you know. Uh, yeah, yeah, so maybe you can get them together. But that's awesome, man. Good. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, as a print. Like from the begin. Oh, that's crazy. I don't remember why, but it's in all the pictures, and I'm like, what happened there? Something I forgot about, or I didn't see, or was retro fitted to fit some narrative. I don't know, but yeah, I was wondering what that was. Why it was silver or chrome, rather. So I'm gonna add some sand in there too. That's a really nice rust color, you know. And I'm gonna put some of it in his torso, some of it on the legs there. Yeah, like just sort of spackle it and let it breathe. Yeah, let it breathe, you know. There. Then let's see. Oh yeah, the eye. I'm gonna do a little bit of that glow in the eye, I think, if I can manage to get that in there. Oh, yeah. There. You can barely see it, but it's there. Yeah. Wonder. It's less visible there, but okay. Yeah, but no, you can see the white. Yeah, it's there. It's there, man. I'm gonna probably hit it with a little highlight after, but yeah, that's there. So that's good. What was I looking for? Oh, this. Yeah, my pen mark. There. There. Adding some distress to the metal because it's changing into flesh. And vice versa. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's awesome. I really like that. That's good. And there's always room for little dents and scratches and things like that. I'm really looking forward to R2D2 as well. Yeah, me too. I feel like doing them like tomorrow. I really feel like doing them soon. Like I don't feel like waiting till next Friday. Who knows? Maybe I'll do an impromptu live, and yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Who knows? C3PO has a red arm in some of the last movies. Yeah, again, I don't know where that could have. Like, I've not watched them. I've not watched the later movies at all. So that's weird. A red arm, eh? Huh. Yeah, that's strange. But these are, I guess, versions of C3PO, and I'm just doing another one, and it just so happens to be a zombie version. So I'm trying to stay as true to the I'm trying to stay as true to the source material as possible. That's why I use this one I painstakingly drew upstairs with, because it was on the computer screen, and I drew it upstairs on like from the computer screen, and it took a long time. I was very careful to get everything correct, and I moved the arm too. I changed the, not only did I change the arm, but I moved the arm too, I think. So there's a couple of changes here and there, but I really wanted to keep the stance and all of that, you know. Cosplay. Cosplay Hidden 8408. Hi. Hi, how are you? Thanks for joining, man. You know, if you subscribe to the channel, you get to suggest any character or thing for me to zombify. So please do subscribe and leave your suggestion on any of the posts, and I will get to it for sure. The First Order, the new Empire, has red parts and stripes on their ships and outfits. Oh, yep. Oh, okay. Just only hidden is fine. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Nice to have you aboard. Thanks for watching. And you know what? I'm almost done for the night, but there's still a few things. I'm going to add some highlights, and I'm going to add some blood because, you know, zombie. But I'm going to add, what am I going to do with that eye there? I think I'm going to, what's this? Blush. I'm going to add this fake white. I'm going to add maybe a bit of that there and there. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I subscribed 1 month and chose Robbie. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Okay, so yeah, Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town. I've got in the queue. I'm definitely doing it. Oh, I can't wait to do it. There's so many to do, but I'm going to be doing that one soon because, oh, my God, what a great character. And I'm like, where have I seen that character before? And I'm like trying to rack my brain because when you suggested it, I immediately went and looked for reference, right? And I'm like, where have I seen this thing before? Maybe never, but I look familiar. I see you 2 years ago. Oh, you got Gengar. Oh, a bunch of Pokemon. Right on, right on. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. I cosplay Foxy Five Nights at Freddy's. Right on, man. That's awesome. Yeah. So getting back to what's the name again? Oh yeah, Robbie Rotten. I'm mega looking forward to doing that. So that one's gonna be soon. Foxy, that me on TimminsCon. Oh right, yeah. Okay, right on. Yes. I remember. Yeah, of course. Oh man, looking forward to the next con there, and what do you call it? The Sioux, and in Timmins. I'm looking forward to that one too. I think I'm going to be doing that one next year. So yeah. Okay, that white does not work. Yeah, I should have used the best. The best thing is this. Always has been, always will be the best white. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna add the blood first. Nebby, I just signed up for the Timmins Con for the first time as a vendor. Oh, cool. I love Robbie, that character, and missing Stefan Carl. This guy is a good actor. Oh, yeah. You know what? I know a guy who looks like kind of looks like he could play that character like to a T. He's almost got the same face. And I'm like, oh my god, yeah, he's a friend of mine. I could see him doing that, like that character, you know, yeah, like he's got those expressions. Anyway, when I saw that character, I was like, oh yeah, this would be a great character for blank, you know. So there we go, adding some highlights here and there. Yeah, Timmins Con. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna try to get in there and see if I can do it next year. Yeah. There. I hope you guys dig this. I'm gonna add a bit of marker yellow in areas. Just a wee. Just a wee, just to brighten up a little bit. Highlight areas a wee bit. And again, it's almost like I'm dry brushing it on there. Yeah, just give them that more deeper, that brassy almost look, you know. Yeah, I love those legs. They have great. There's a lot of great colors in there that make it look sort of grimy and stuff. I don't know much about their selection process, but I just signed up and paid for my spot like a week or so ago. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to contact them like this week, or I mean tomorrow, this weekend, and see about that. Yeah, maybe it's too late. You're too late, Spider-Man. There. Adding a little bit of color. Yeah, man, I think that looks great. What do you guys think? I hope you like it. Yeah, man, another great piece to be revealed on Zombie Daily. Check out Zombie Daily. The link is in the description below this video, and you can get there, and it is a magical place of all zombie art. Oh, and some bonus posts that are sometimes non-zombie. I just posted an absolute Batman super cross-hatching sort of type drawing on there as a bonus post the other day. So, but yeah, there's art every day, man. Art every day. Miss Blood Squelton Arm. Don't know how to decipher that, my friend. Looks great. Thank you, Nebby. Thank you, man. Half robot, half human. Yeah, he's the C3PO cop. Robo C3PO cop. Oh, dead or alive, you're coming with me. Excuse me, but dead or alive, you're coming with me. What would be good for this drawing? What would be good for this drawing? Maybe a little bit of bit of, am I gonna move this? I'm moving this. Am I gonna move this? I'm moving it. I'm moving it, I'm moving it. Oh no. Crushing. Oh, maybe in here. Maybe in here. Spider-Man. Oh, is this what I was looking for? No. That would be too easy. Oh, look at this though. That would help. That's gonna help. Wow, look at all the stuff in here. What was I looking for though exactly? What's this? What is this? What is it? Thunder Gray. Let's see if Thunder Gray works for my bidding. For my bidding. Okay, wait. I gotta change over to this for a moment. That's not bad. That's not killing anybody, is it? Is it? Trying to get the right. Trying to get the right angle. There. There. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna add some of this gray. That's crazy. I'm using a gray pencil crayon in addition to all this other stuff, just to get that little. But yeah, you know, you kind of do that, right? You kind of use whatever you think is going to work best, you know, for that. And like most of the time it's watercolor, most of the time it's pen and ink and watercolor, most of the time it's pen and ink, you know, just that. So, but there we have a nice, I think, pretty much finished Miss Bone. Yeah, boy, that's a conundrum with this thing, right? Sorry, my English is bad tonight. No problem. Mixed maybe. Yeah. That's fine. That's all good, man. That's all good. However, now I think, let me just see if this. Oh yeah, the blood. Let me just see if this works good. Yeah, that's great. I love that. I love that coverage. I love how it starts out and then I kind of dry brush it away. Like, I love that kind of coverage, you know. Yeah, that fade out is awesome. There. Maybe some blood around the knees there. Holes. There. There. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. There. Ha 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 ha. And again, that thicker holding line really pops the whole proceeding. One more thing. Just one more thing. Mr. Claptrap, before I leave, isn't it true that you and your wife were skiing in the Alps at the time of the murder? Yes, that's true. Well, then how is it, sir, Mr. Claptrap, that your dog, I don't know, just recalling some Columbo episodes, why? And then I'm going to add this. this, maybe, but probably not, then this, because it really is the best. There, see, now we're cooking. Yes. There. Mechanical. I am not a robot. You got the wrong guy, man. There. Yeah, man, I think that looks really good. I think it, and again, usually when I say that, it's because I think it, reads well. It's undoubtedly C3PO as a zombie, I think, right away, How much take me and transform? I'm assuming you're saying how much would it take me? How much would it be to transform you into a zombie? I do zombie portraits, as everyone might well know. A zombie portrait is still the same price as it used to be. Back when I started in 2006, $100 for a 8.5 by 11 zombie portrait. And if you want to see some of my zombie portraits, just type in zombie portraits, and you'll see tons of examples of portraits I've done of people, celebrities, pets, so many weddings, and that. So yeah, lots of examples out there. I've done over 10,000 of them, all over the world. Up those numbers. That's all true stuff, man. None of it's AI. All of it's real. All the zombie art that I've done is all actual real art, and there are originals for all of that stuff that are tangible. So, and soon to be valuable. People are already buying and selling my art in private sales. I know that's gonna increase once I start, putting originals out for sale on my print shop. So if you want to take advantage of any of that anytime soon, I will be putting that on my print shop and be leaving a link to it so you can buy original art, or you can even buy the entire series of art for any one of the mini series that I'm doing. The inanimate objects, the insects, the fish, the what else? Cryptids. Boy, there's the list goes on and on. Yeah. So all that stuff will be on my in my print shop, and you can go in there and purchase it for yourself to owning original art, man. It's a good thing. It's a good show. Do it before the tech bros get too far into that, because they already are. And they're just gonna buy it all up and keep it in humidor, air-controlled sea cans, and that's it. It'll stay in their families forever. Increasing in value. Get it before they do. All right. If you're drawing on, so I do a lot of drawing at conventions. Well, in fact, this is what I got. This is what I've got laid out for the next conventions that I'm doing. More Pokemon, like much more, all ready to go, all ready to ink. Except that one, I'm gonna put the color on that one. All ready to ink. Yeah, another, I don't know, there's maybe 30 here. So yeah, they're all ready to go. The next con I do, I'm gonna be drawing these, inking them. So they're all, you know, colored and painted and everything. And all I gotta do is ink and put the highlights in. That's it. They're all done. This one's just started to ink, you know. So these are on the go as well. Yeah, I don't know how many are there, but my first Twitch live stream is gonna be me zombifying the Twitch logo. So hopefully I'll be doing that this weekend and let y'all know about that. You can follow me on Twitch and see more live stuff coming out of the studio, man. Coming out of the zombie studio. So yeah, that'll be happening, man. That'll be happening, and I'll let you know when that's happening. I'll have it on my socials and stuff, and you can come join me. Join us. A little bit more color in those. There. Yeah, that looks pretty good, man. I like it. I like it. It reads well. So don't forget to put your name. I repeat my question. Is possible drawing portrait on? Possible to do the portrait at a convention? No, I don't do those. Those are far more involved, and even if I have them started, I don't bring them to cons just in case something happens, like somebody spills something on it. So no, I don't do portraits at conventions. The most I would do, I could do caricature, maybe. I have time for that if I have the materials. Usually I do have the materials to do a caricature. Caricature is $20, man. If you want to get a caricature done. So yeah, I will. I can do caricatures at cons most of the time, but not like the full zombie portrait that I'm. And yeah, again at cons, there's lots of interruptions. Like that's why I'll bring a whole bunch of Pokemon or something, or I'll bring a whole bunch of other things, and just work away at them. Not trying to finish them, but just working away at them if there's a lull or whatever. So yeah, like I don't have to worry about them as much, you know. To do a Pokemon drawing, like zombie drawing, is much easier than doing a zombie portrait. So yeah. If you come back to Tinman's Con, I'll see you about that. Oh, okay, yeah, man. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I'm definitely coming back at some point. Whether it's next year or I thought they had them twice a year, somebody said. Once in the spring and once in the fall? Is that a thing? I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of another convention. But any hoodles, guys, I think I'm just about done. Ooh, I got a bunch of pens there to use. Dollar store pens. Oh yeah, I gotta put my name on there. Come on now. What is it again? Oh yeah, Ra. Don't forget to put your name. 2026 yo. There we go. If you come back April. Yeah. That's I think like that's the first you know what? That's the first one of the year, I think, usually. Out of all the cons, I think that one's the first one. So, yeah. But, anywho. So, guys, I'm done. I'm done. Can I go home now? So, here it is. Here is Zombie C3PO. You'll see the final reveal on Zombie Daily. That will be coming up in the weeks ahead. Check out Zombie Daily, guys. It's where all the zombie art goes. I update that every single day with words and the new art of the day. I'll be doing more. I'll be doing R2D2 next Friday. I can't let some things go. If I do what do you call it, Twitch stream this weekend, I will let you know, and you can join me on that. That would be awesome. I will be doing the Twitch logo and other things. I might even do a Studio Ghibli drawing on there if I can fit it in. Because I'll do both. Like, I'll do one, and then while that one's drawing, I'll work the other one. So yeah, come and join me on Twitch. Should be fun. Love to see you guys there. Thank you so much for stopping in tonight. I remember it's 11th April, so waiting for some news if you can come next year. Yeah, I will, again, I will definitely announce, as I do with all the cons I do, all the cons I go to, I always announce that I'll be going to them. The next one is the Hanmer Valley Days at the Hanmer Valley Shopping Center here in the Sudbury area. That's Valley East. That's the next one that I'll be doing. I think that's next month on the 11th, I believe. It's a 3-day one. It's a big one. So yeah, that's the next con I'll be doing. But in the meantime, I will be doing R2D2 next Friday, next Friday Night Live, and then like I said, the Twitch stream possibly this weekend. I definitely want to do it, so I just have to figure out when. That's the only caveat. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for subscribing. Please like the video. That really helps. Next year, it's double the metrics to succeed here on YouTube. So I'm hoping to have more of a fan base then. I really need your help. If you can tell others about the drawing stuff and things, man, and engage in any way you can, would be really helpful. Love you for it. But in the meantime, I'm going to sign off. I've said enough. That's enough. I'm Rob Sachetto, the zombie guy, saying best wishes and love. Until next time, Rob signing off for now. Bye. And